Alright guys, we're back. This is going to be part 2 of the video. So I was cutting down by that small tree on the last video you guys were watching in part 1. And your boy here ended up getting a piece of grass right in the middle of the fucking camera. So the entire weed whacking this entire section right here, somewhere along the way, after that first video, I ended up doing that and feel like an idiot. So the whole video looks stupid because there's this big piece of grass right in the middle of the thing. So this is part 2. I came out to re-record. It cut this up, no problem at all. You guys were seeing it chew right through. I will tell you, I don't notice a big difference between the gas power and the battery. There definitely is obviously more power with the gas overall, I would say, if you put them together. But for what I'm doing, I mean, it's not even, you saw when I was cutting in there, it wasn't even bogging down. It wasn't, like you didn't hear it struggling or anything. There was none of that. It was just cutting clean, crisp, lots of power. The thing has got balls, man, I'll tell you. And I came over here. You guys didn't get to see it. Cut over here. I trimmed all along these cattails and in the water, down around the edge here. It did beautiful along there. I actually cut the cattails right down. All this cutting right here that you can see with the cattails, that was from that trimmer just now. I gotta come over and do a little bit around the rocks here. This area over here, I actually was like, man, I'm gonna need my gas trimmer to do that area once a month. I only do that area once a month, and then I do the rest of the stuff every week. But man, I'm telling you, for how powerful this thing is, I might try to use it in there because it's a lot lighter, and that's a humongous benefit. My back, after doing all this for an hour in here, I mean, it's obviously I can do it, but it's like half the weight. So do I want to take a little featherweight guy out here and do it, or do I want to lug around my gas one? We'll see. We'll see. I might give it a shot. Look at the sky. I'll show you guys real quick. That's a beautiful, it's such a nice night. It's like 60 degrees out right now, 60, 62. The lawn is cut and looking good. Nice lines. I got the trimmer out here. The trees out here are nice and green, and oh my god, it's just, everything's looking good. Ugliest thing on my property is that garage I own. But hey, it's gotten the job done for years, my friends. Not the prettiest looking thing, but it does the job. Alright, so let's chat about my overall thoughts on this thing. Let's get back up the hill here. I think that if you need a weed whacker to do the work that I'm doing here at the house, so like around the house, around the garage, maybe a little bit of that kind of crap down there, this will do it. Now, I don't know how long this thing's going to last, obviously. It's not, a steel or a Husqvarna or anything like that. But, gets the job done. I take care of my stuff. I don't beat the piss out of it. So I expect things usually to last fairly long time. I get my money's worth. This unit, with the blower, with the blower and the weed whacker, battery and charger, so you get everything right out of the box. It's $160 at Home Depot. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's a pretty damn good deal. I mean, you get started right into your expanded system, and then the attachments on the expanded system, like that rototiller attachment today, I bought for $99.99. I mean, are you kidding me? I don't know how well it works, but it seems to be built really well. It's heavy duty for $100. I mean, come on, for basic little stuff. So if you guys need a trimmer and you want to have some options to expand out, do a little pole saw action like we did with the willow tree, do a little trimming around the yard, maybe a little bit of light rototilling like we're going to be doing out front, this is great. It's a freaking awesome system. I can't recommend it enough. I'm not paid by Ryobi or whatever. I can't even say their name right, so that's why I'm not fucking paid by them. This is just an honest, I like lawn care. I like taking care of my lawn. Like standing out here, looking out back right now, seeing these lines, smelling the fresh air with the fresh cut grass and the birds, and seeing things well taken care of is so satisfying to me. It's just near and dear to my heart ever since I was a little kid. This is what I've really thoroughly enjoyed. So, I'm just doing it to spread the word and to let you guys know. I mean, I'm all for getting the quality. If I had a choice and there was no money involved, sure, I'd probably pick a Steel or a Husqvarna. You can't compare the two because they're literally triple to quadruple the price. But as far as getting the job done and having a solid entry-level decent piece of equipment, this thing is awesome. So if you guys are on a budget and you're looking to do something simple, this is a great way to go. I don't know if I might have mentioned it. I think I mentioned it in the first part of the video, but I'll say it again just in case I didn't. I like that you can... Okay, so something's wrong with our attachment. Whatever. Thing's fucking busted and something's wrong with it. We disconnect it here, we get a new attachment. Done. Fixed. There's something wrong with our motor, or something with the motor in this basic shaft system or the trigger assembly or some shit like that. We replace that, but we still have our attachment, we still have our battery. Done. Battery shits the bed, or you want to get a different battery that you can get different size. Ryobi actually has bigger. This is a 4 amp battery, 40 volt 4 amp. You can get a 40 volt 6, I think, or a 40 volt 7.5, or some big ass batteries you can get. You can get a 2, and that's basically the amount of time you get to run the equipment with the battery. So boom, your battery. So your battery shits the battery. You want to get a different battery, you get a different battery. You still got the rest of your shit. I like that. You know, if you have a piece of equipment where you've got to replace the whole thing, you're screwed, because then you gotta swap the whole deal. Another thing I want to mention to you guys real quick. Let me drag this a little closer. So this handle was giving me a little trouble earlier. Jesus, I can't talk. It was slipping around a little bit on me. Not terribly bad, but if you really yanked on it and was, you know, and when I'm weed whacking, you saw me, I'm swinging that thing around, and this started to move around, and that stuff kind of pisses me off, drives me nuts. I'm sure it does the same thing to you guys. I took a rubber glove. Yeah, it's all about ingenuity, man. Took a rubber glove, and I just kind of ripped it. Just took my fingers and just tore it into little pieces. I put half a piece up here, and half a piece down below, and I clamped it down, and guys, I can friggin' toss this thing around. I was yanking on it. It is tighter than a... I actually had to adjust it, because it wasn't where I wanted it, and I had to loosen it to adjust it. If that tells you anything about how much that works. So if you guys want a jerry rig, like I said, that handle does not come with the trimmer. That's the rototiller handle, but I'm going to run it on there because I like it better. This protected me really well. Tapping it, I got string right away. There was no issues there. I haven't had to load this thing yet, so I can't speak to the loading mechanism, but I can actually show you guys real quick. Let's see if we can go in here. Try not to make this too long of a part 2, but here we are. It's a little dark on the back porch. It's 8 o'clock at night, so it's starting to darken. This thing, there's like a tool that you use. Here we go. Sorry about this, guys. My apologies. So supposedly this tool, this comes with it. This like goes down around that green end, and it's a little reel. So it turns, and you put the twine in, and you feed it all the way through, and then you put this thing in the turn, hook it on the end, and you spin it the way that it tells you to load the twine. It actually spins it onto the friggin' reel without having to take it apart, which I think is awesome. And then there's pre-cut, quick and convenient loads. I actually got these. These don't come with it. This is an extra little pack you gotta buy. But look at this. 0.095. That's the same stuff I use on my damn gas trimmer. 5 rapid loading refills. I don't know, I got this for my birthday along with the trimmer, so I don't know how much it was, but I'm sure it's not too expensive. But if loading trim line is easier, I mean, my God, that's a huge plus right there. So like I said, is it a gas replacement? No. You know what I mean? Like, gas is still going to be gas, and it's always going to have its place. But as these batteries get more and more powerful, from running cars to running now this kind of equipment, it's just really the technology's come a long way. The power, I mean, I can't say it enough. The power is there. I'm pretty friggin' impressed. Going from like I said, I have a steel FS90R, I think is what it's called. We got it right in here. Real quick. I know I'm tossing you guys all over this stuff. Can't really see too well in here, but that's my steel gas trimmer FS90R. That trimmer alone, I think, was in the mid 200s range, maybe 300 bucks. It was a lot more money than this guy was. I think it was like 330. I don't know. It's been a while. I've had it a couple years. But the difference, I can't really tell a huge difference. So if you guys are looking for that kind of solution, this thing's awesome. I'm gonna do a rototiller, put the rototiller attachment on the end tomorrow and do some rototilling, I think, when the time's right. But this was the review on the trimmer. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, just to tell you one more time, this is the Ryobi 40-volt brushed trimmer with the expanded options. So it's a brushed model, so it's the basic model. It's not the brushless that they just came out with recently. That's a little bit more of an upgrade. I think it's like 40 or 60 bucks more for the brushed motor, which is supposed to be more powerful and run cooler. This is kind of an entry level, just because I wanted to kind of get my feet wet. Even with this, man, I'm blown away. So 2 thumbs up from me. I absolutely love it, and I highly recommend it to anybody who's looking to get this kind of equipment. And I'll try to, maybe a couple years from now, if I still have it and it's still working good, and I'll try to do a review, later on down the line, or maybe even like a month or two after using it every week, beating the piss out of it out here, doing the trimming and really putting it through its motions and its paces, if it's still holding up, if it's got any issues. Maybe I'll try to do a follow-up. But hope you guys liked the video. This was the part 2. Sorry it was a little long-winded, but I want it to be detailed for you guys. So hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, let me know if you guys want to hear anything else or see anything else reviewed. We'll talk to you later. Take care.